Open world games exploded in popularity a few years ago, and today they're one of the most common kinds of video games, at least in the AAA world. It can be easy to get overwhelmed with the number of open world games available to you, but today I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you sort through all the mess, all the crap, and we are going to narrow down this list. We're going to be looking at open world games coming to the PlayStation 5 in the near future that look really, really good, and I think are going to be worth checking out no matter who you are. So, let me know in the comments if you've discovered a new game from this video. Drop a like, and let's kick things off with my most anticipated game, or one of them, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The Arkhamverse is back. Rocksteady's been quietly working in the shadows for nearly a decade now, and next year they're finally dropping their first release since Arkham Knight back in 2015. Last we saw this studio, they were taking Batman to the absolute limit. Massive open world, an awesome Batmobile, and combat mechanics that had a lot more depth to them than you probably realized. Now, Kill the Justice League takes place in the same universe as well, as the Arkham games, but this time around, you're the villains. You're trying to hunt down and stop a group of brainwashed members of the Justice League. You get to play as Harley, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and every character will have their own unique abilities and combos. It looks like it's going to be Rocksteady's glorious return to the spotlight, and hopefully it's also something that means we're going to get another Arkham game soon after that. Before we move on, guys, if you want a chance to win Modern Warfare 2 on any platform of your choice, I am giving away 10 of them over on Twitter. The link is at the top of the description, and I will do a pinned comment in the comment section. Good luck. At number 9, Forspoken. Now, I've mentioned this game quite a few times recently. While the internet's attitude towards it seems to have turned negative, I think it's worth mentioning due to the profile. It's an upcoming open-world RPG from Square Enix that's pretty unique, actually, with the premise and the gameplay loop. You play as a girl who suddenly gets transported to a fantasy world, and you're given a sweet lineup of magical abilities. Now you try to get to the bottom of what's going on while you're here, and while you do that, you'll learn more ways to traverse the map, quickly, gracefully, kind of parkour style. The dialogue has been criticized for being cheesy, but I don't think that's necessarily enough to make the whole game a bad experience. Hopefully the devs take the criticism to heart, brush up the dialogue before the game launches on the PS5 early next year. Goat Simulator 3. No, you're not crazy. You didn't miss Goat Simulator 2. They just decided to skip it. Now, I think there was some movie series or something. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. Anyway, Goat Simulator 3 is the follow-up to the surprise hit 2014 Goat Simulator, where you played as an invincible, rampaging goat as they terrorized an open-world map that seemed to resemble different parts of California. The gameplay works pretty similar to Tony Hawk. You run around, try to build up points and complete random challenges, although sadly there's no challenge to run around and grab the goat letters. Come on. The sequel, or threequel, was announced during Summer Game Fest and is set for a release later this year on the PC and the next-gen consoles. It is supposedly going to feature smoother gameplay and a larger open-world map that hopefully doesn't have any interruptions like the last one did. Now, you may think it's a dumb idea for a game, but it's fun. At number 7, the untitled Ubisoft Star Wars game. Now, Ubisoft announced about a year ago that they signed a deal with Lucasfilm to create a single-player, open-world Star Wars game, but since then, we have nothing, nada, no intel. Now, when Disney first acquired LucasArts, a deal was struck with EA for the exclusive video game rights to the Star Wars franchise, but I think it's safe to say they kind of blew it with the rebooted Battlefront series. Disney and Lucasfilm decided to not re-up their contract with EA and started working with multiple publishers instead, which is how we're getting a brand new Ubisoft Star Wars experience in the next year or two. Like I said, we don't know anything. Little bits of intel, little bit, and it's starting to sound like Assassin's Creed in a sense that it's going to be this big open world game but still have a single player focus, perhaps a bounty hunter game, maybe a spiritual successor to a tragically canceled Star Wars 1313. I'm sure we'll learn more soon. I'm actually excited. At number 6, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. The game has been pushed back big time. It's actually one of my most anticipated games. I love James Cameron's Avatar. I'm super stoked for the sequels to come out, but I'm already really excited to see what Ubisoft can do with the property. They are some of the most proficient open-world game developers in the world, at least in the AAA sphere, and they have been known to make breathtaking visuals and details in their game. Avatar, it's already known for its amazing visual style, the colors, everything, but with Ubisoft's ability to make insanely detailed open-world games, this could very well end up being one of the most incredible-looking games of all time. They recently pushed the game back by at least a year for more time in the oven. I'm completely okay with it. I'm sad, but I get it. I want the game to be ready. I'm okay with being delayed for polish. At number 5, No More Heroes number 3. You're not crazy. This game did already come out, but it was unfortunately only on the Switch. And those days of the console exclusives are becoming a thing of the past, and No More Heroes 3 is finally getting ported to other platforms. This is over the top hack and slash, features a very interesting world, open world, mind you, which may come as a shock to some of you who never played the original. The series kind of ditched the open world format after the first game for some reason, I don't know why. And No More Heroes 3 got very good reviews upon release, and the fans of the series seem to adore it, so hopefully more people take the time to try it when it comes out on their platform. It's going to launch on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC in the first half of October. App number 4, the untitled Witcher game. So following the crash landing of Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red had a huge hill to climb. They've admittedly done a lot to fix their most recent game's mistake, and the long-awaited Witcher 3 next-gen version is coming this year as well, but what I'm eager to see is the new one. The Polish studio confirmed earlier this year there was indeed a new Witcher game in development, although they made the conscious effort not to call it Witcher 4. The new game is likely going to take place during a different time period than the trilogy, and perhaps with an entirely new cast of characters. That universe is huge. It's ripe for expansion, so I'm interested. I'm interested to see what CD Projekt Red can do to follow up such an amazing and influential trilogy of fantasy RPGs. I think they've learned from Cyberpunk's failure, and there's no way they would release something like that again, right? They're going to come out with something to prove, and I'm hoping it's something amazing. At number 3, Skull and Bones. Yes, it exists. Following the success of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Ubisoft wanted a follow-up. Originally, the game was going to be an expansion for Black Flag, but due to the increasing size and scope, they made it into an MMO called Black Flag Infinite. Then, a little later, they changed course. Haha, get it? And they made it a single-player game with some multiplayer capabilities similar to Sea of Thieves. Now, Ubisoft has reportedly put over $120 million into the project and wants it to be a long-term experience for all gamers. This thing was originally supposed to drop in 2018, but has been pushed all the way back to November of 2022, and after a number of delays and at least one rumored complete restart. It's coming. We'll see. I don't know. I'm iffy on it. At number 2, a game I am not iffy on, Hogwarts Legacy. I know it's been pushed back many times. It seems like it's been in development forever, but Warner Brothers seems to insist that the current release date is the final one. Ever since Harry Potter blew up, fans were wishing for an open-world RPG that would allow them to insert themselves into the Wizarding Academy. Hogwarts Legacy is going to give us that opportunity. It's a story taking place 100 years before the Harry Potter adventures, meaning we'll get to see how things were before Harry Potter pals came and turned everything upside down, and we'll also get to meet a new cast of students and faculty. First major AAA Harry Potter game ever. Has some pretty high expectations. Hopefully it's great and starts a new golden age for Harry Potter games because the universe is perfect for video games. And at number 1 today, Spider-Man 2. No shocker, probably the most hyped game in the world right now, except for maybe God of War Ragnarok and Hogwarts Legacy. But Insomniac Spider-Man, come on. The first one was arguably the best Spidey game ever made, and the follow-up Spider-Man Miles Morales was a great way to hold us over for a proper sequel. The recent PC releases of Spider-Man have gotten a lot of people playing it again and remembering just how great this open-world game design was. I can't wait to see the follow-up. It's going to feature both Peter and Miles, both playable characters, and the main villains are believed to be Kraven and Venom, which is convenient because Sony's big 2 movie villains right now are Kraven and Venom. Coincidence? Probably not. But many of you probably remember all the Green Goblin teases in the last game, so I wouldn't be shocked at all if he shows up. No release date yet. But Sony's likely holding on to any news on that front until after God of War Ragnarok comes out. I'm expecting it to launch next year, so make sure you have your PS5 ready. There you have it. Those are upcoming open-world PS5 games you will want to get your hands on. I hope you guys have a great day. Check out that giveaway in the top of the description and the pinned comment, and I'll see you soon.